Welcome felters, knitters, crocheters and crafters in general. My name is Philippa and this is my visit to Wonderwool Wales. There were lambs everywhere in the fields in Wales. It was absolutely brilliant. Here I am dropping down after my night's stay and look at some gorgeous sheep I saw on the way. And we're just walking up to the halls at Builth Wales at the showground. So it's my first time at Wonderwool Wales 2023 and I'm just going to show you around all of my favourite stalls. Hopefully I've included as many of their names as possible, but I really hope you enjoy my first trip at Wonderwool. So here we are. First up is Nelly and Eve, and I'm so pleased I found her straight away because the aesthetics of this stand is just brilliant. It's very simple but absolutely perfect for going in, looking around and for looking good and not too overcrowded. So Nelly and Eve, they're plant dyed yarns and they are dyed using botanicals. The colours are inspired by the landscape and changing seasons, and they are, you know, they're stunning, they're beautiful. So these are like the kind of things we could use. They're sort of tops for needle felting, but the rest of it's all wool. Then we're on to Wensleydale long wool, and I just go straight in. Look at this cushion. It's a sheep made out of locks. This is some of the Emma Bull products. I bought some last year. But yeah, Wensleydale long wool based in Yorkshire, and they have all their colours are produced specifically for them. I really like the little hurdy socks just there. And last year I did buy some of these locks. They are 10p per gram, so that was really good. I bought a bunch. Then this is Zucchini Yarns, Edinburgh based, and all their wool is hand dyed. But again, I loved how the stand was laid out. It wasn't simple, you know, it wasn't simplistic, but with the backdrop, the branding, the colours, everything works so well together. Some of the wools here, I really nearly bought this one. I could make a beautiful sheep out of that. Sorry, because I don't knit. I mean, it would make a gorgeous jumper. And then that one next to it, that was very tempting. Beautiful. So this is Why Not Macrame. That's the name of their business, and they do macrame kits. And again, very striking with the black and then having the macrame things out on there. It looked really, really good. And I, again, was very tempted at Yarndale for these kits. The Tree of Life here, definitely one of my favourites, and they're about £25 to £30, so a good price for kits. This is their name, Sardines for Tea. Beautiful knitted toys and a really good range. I love that they've got them all made up. And one of my favourites was I like the donkey that we've got over there sitting on the chair, and there's some little seagulls beside them, and then there's a llama and a sheep, and they've all got names. Yeah, so just really Ronnie the Fox, just really lovely, well thought out kits. And here we are with the Makers, which was so lovely to see. That's Makers with a double S at the end. If you don't know them, if you needle felt, you should definitely go and have a look at their website. This is Steffi. She does lots of videos, but they do subscription boxes, they do kits, and it was just so lovely to see the actual kits all made up because they were a lot bigger than I thought, some of them, but they have a huge range. So they have fairy boxes, they have subscription boxes, they do actual workshops, Zoom workshops, needle felt retreats as well. But here you can see everything. These butterflies are really unusual and different, and also we'll see some of their flat felts at the back. These are their books that Steffi's written. But yeah, these are the 2D felts, which I'm really enjoying at the moment. So, and yeah, look at these, the wild boar piglets. I've never seen them before. And there's another, this landscape one, I'll show you it finished. Moon gazing hare and little poppy landscape. So that was really beautiful. There it is all made up. And this is the other landscape one, but I was lovely to see them. So that was good. Then round the corner we had the threshing barn. So I think quite a lot of the felting stands were quite close. So that was lovely. Threshing barn, I went to visit them recently at their shop in Reeth. And they've got lots of things for spinning and weaving, but also for needle felting. If you guys follow me, you know I use these fibres an awful lot. They're lovely, really unusual colours that they're coming out with, and they've got the names of Old Barn Door, Wensleydale Cheese, it's just really lovely blends that they've got. They've also got, there it is, the threshing barn, that's the actual name. They've also got coloured locks, which I purchased some recently that I'm using for my next video. And they've got wet felting kits and items that you need, lots of felt and some small needle felting kits as well. I had a little look through their books because it's always nice to be a bit nosy, because sometimes there are books out there that you don't know about. This one here with the dog on, that was quite a nice one. I had a little flick through that one, and I've not seen that one before. I've not seen that one before either, and that was looked really good. And this one, Cute Dogs to Needle Felt. Definitely one I might think about. I've seen that before, Making Natural Felt Animals. I haven't seen that one before. Didn't get to look inside it. This one looked really interesting too. It's a Small World, Felted Friends. The Wind in the Willows was sewing felt together. It wasn't really needle felting. That one's needle felting for beginners, and then this one's a nice one as well. Next up is John Arbon Textiles. They're from North Devon. They have got beautiful fibres, but look at the stand. It was made out of scaffolding. It was huge. The display was huge and so well done. Lots of staff, but this was the best bit. All of these tops were in these sort of big vats that they'd had specially made, and just really tactile. You could go and touch them, have a look at them all. I refrained from buying anything, but beautiful, beautiful stand. Really impressed with it. And they also had this little booklet where they had all the colours with the names. So yeah, really good to see that one.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Everything that I own, yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, you, ooh,
So this is Katie Greenbean, who I follow on YouTube. She actually happens to live a lot closer to Wonderwool Wales now, but she does knitting patterns and she does all sorts of stationery and things sort of inspired by sheep and wool, and her work is absolutely beautiful. And she was there, so I had a quick chat with her, but it was lovely. I didn't realise how much stuff she had, and these are what I really love, these mushroom sticker sheets. I forgot to purchase some because I was so busy, but I'm going to get some in the future. But Katie Greenbean, And then we went on to M Fountain, Stab the Fluff, who you guys should hopefully know if you're into your needle felting. She's got amazing kits, and I have to say her display looked really good today. Just the way it was done, sort of on a corner, and all the made up kits are there, so they're lovely to see. And she does videos that accompany them, so do have a look. Stab the Fluff. But yeah, I had a quick chat with her, and I have got that Highland Cow kit that I just showed you, so I'm going to do that at some point. But yeah, with the lights and everything, I thought her stand really stood out, and it's a nice one. I like the tables like that. Then this is Mum's Makery, and they were across the way, so like I said, everybody was there. It was really good. So Mum's Makery do loads of kits and templates and wool and everything needle felting. And this is Sam with the red hair there, and she was doing some actual sort of felting with ladies. You could just sit and try it out, and that is what Sam is all about. She's fantastic. She's great with people, and she's just so happy and lovely. So it was lovely to see Sam. These are some of their kits that they had sort of all made up. They do lots of flowers and flower templates. I've worked with them before. And here's their huge range of colours as well. It's just lovely to see all of these colours out. It's really eye-catching. So that was great to catch up with Sam. And then Fern Hill Fibre Farm. I haven't seen them before, but they had tons of locks for sale, mostly raw. But I think I will definitely look them up again in the future. And they had small amounts. Some were washed, some weren't. But what I was really interested with was these bags, and I had to sort of fight my way through. There were a couple of ladies also very interested, and these are full of whole fleeces. So I did buy one, so I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, really good place. This is Helen Edwards Artist, who I saw at Yarndale and purchased some from. These are actual needle felted pictures. They're not prints. These are her reduced ones, and she's got a whole load on the wall. She does drawing as well, but they're really gorgeous. I bought some of her Be Creative bees last time. I thought they were really imaginative and different. These, I nearly bought one of these. They're beautiful. I could do them myself, I know, but I just think they're so gorgeous. They're sort of embroidered and needle felted, and then these are, I think these are all needle felted, and then needle felted with embroidery further along. But I really love her layout of her stand, her pieces. Beautiful work, really stunning. Then next I saw Classic Carder, and I just went and had a chat with them. It's something I'd like to get in the future. They gave me a demo. This lady was so kind and helpful and took me all through carders, TPI, things like that I didn't know about. So yeah, it was really good just to get hands on. She let me have a little go. And I think, yeah, the compact one, that one's probably the one I would look at in the future. But it's not an essential item. But yeah, they had a beautiful range of carders, so really recommend them. And so helpful. This is Adelaide Walker, who's obviously needle felting and wool and other bits and bobs. But it was so busy. I'm going to go and try and visit their actual shop because it's not too far from me. And again, they have some gorgeous colours. These are about £5 to £7, so really good prices. But as you can see, it was chocker, so I didn't try and get in there, and it was starting to get busier. This is Farm Crafts, who again I purchased from at Yarndale, and I bought some more items. I will show you at the end. But I just love, these are dyed woven locks. She makes all of these herself. I mean, it must be extremely time consuming. But honestly, I could take them all home. They are so gorgeous. I had to put in a little section on some of the businesses with the best names and designs. Creative Anarchy. I thought that was excellent, and I loved her branding. This is You Imply. Gorgeous colours as well with those blankets. Really amazing. Duckling Yarns. I had seen them before. Ducky Ducklings. But yeah, really love that. Yin and Yarn, absolutely fantastic. And just look at the colour range that they've all put together. It's so good. And then my absolute favourite, Needle and Thread. I thought that was brilliant. But this is one of the tea stops, a VW camper, and the queue went all the way round. It was getting busy. This is Toft. They are crochet, and they do books that teach you how to do these animals and look at their range of sheep. They were at Yarndale with just a few, and now they've expanded their breeds in the range. Absolutely gorgeous. And look at the Highland cows, the little dog, and these little green flower people. But yeah, Toft, a really lovely company to look at. I thought they were brilliant. Coastal colours, love their display. And they are what they say they are, a huge range of coastal colours. I just thought it was well set up and the perfect name for the company. This is Fabazar, and they had some needle felted little items, and I like these mobiles. It was just good to see how they'd put them all together. So they were really interesting. Janet and Bluebell. Now, I've not seen them before. Lots of wool, some needle felting things. I liked these frames and the way they had done the wool inside them. I thought that was very different. I would call these, I guess, art bats. £5 for the small, £10 for the large, but a really good range of colours there. Very useful. And they have these weaving kits. I've just bought one myself from the threshing barn, and I've started doing it. Really interested in those. And then these really cute sort of, I think, knitted or crocheted jumpers. Wild woven. This stand was really, I would say, classy, but really beautifully done, beautifully set up. The lady that runs it, had a little chat with her. These kits, this is for these little trees. They are woven, but really unique. I've not seen anything like these before, especially with the frames. These are little yarn pops, I think she calls them. And it's a way in which to supply the yarn to people without having to put it in plastic. And then here we are, some more of the kits, but wild woven, really loved it. And then this is my favourite. So Ali Scott is the felt artist, I think. I will have to double check that. And these are needle felted pictures. And I was absolutely blown away by how good they were. There was some sold on them, there was some missing. So it was obviously going well, and it was only at the beginning of the first day. But absolutely just really beautiful pieces of art, and I was very, very impressed. We get up close to this one, you can see all the work that's gone into them, but to me this was one of my most favourite stands of the whole lot. I'm back. I'm just going to show you a super quick shopping haul. I really was good. I restricted myself. Well, no, I still spent, but yeah, I didn't spend tons. So Fern Hill Fibres, Lustra Flock Grey BFL, £24. So they are Fern Hill Fibres if you want to find them. I'm sure they had loads of fleeces, so you could probably find them online. And this is, as it says, a BFL grey, but it's more beige, but it's got some grey sort of further down. It's unwashed, so I've got to wash it, but look at that. It is beautiful, and I shouldn't really have bought it, but I do use BFL a lot. But this is quite a lot of work in here, but I'm happy because I just think it looked really good. There's really little vegetable matter. Yeah, so £24, I think that's quite a lot, but 1.1 kilograms, it's not that bad actually when you work it out. So that's what, £2.20 a kilogram, and then £2.20 per 100, and then I've got to wash it. But yeah, so that was nice. This was good, the Shepherd's Hut, and again BFL, they called it grab bags, and this shows you this is just 50 grams for £5, but the colours are really, really gorgeous, especially if I do some more mushrooms, just to show you. So yeah, and it's got some sort of, is that tops? I think that's a dyed tops. But yeah, I loved the colour ranges that they did, and I thought I would definitely use that. So that is the Shepherd's Hut autumn range, that is. And then Farm Crafts I did. So recently I did this sheep, his head could be a bit better, but I did this sheep from a fibre from Farmcraft, and I just couldn't resist it. I got this one, which, I don't know, it's just a really easy way to do something. So it's like woven together locks sort of on a piece of wool. So there we go. So you sort of buy it in a long thing, and she had loads of colours, which I would have shown you on the video. But yeah, it's just gorgeous, and it's such a simple way to do a sheep. It's a little bit expensive, but then she had these simple strands that I don't know how she does this. She probably spins it. But again, just beautiful colours. You could almost just, like these, you could wear them as a necklace, you know, they're really, really lovely. But yeah, beautiful colours. These were £2 each, and there's 2 strands in there. I won't get them all out for you. So there we go, that's my very quick shopping haul. So there we go, I really enjoyed it. I really recommend going. It had, like I said, over 200 exhibitors. So I felt like, for me, for needle felting, everybody was there. So that was why it was worth me going all that way. I'm pleased I've done it. I'm sorry if I didn't show your favourite wool stand, not being a knitter or a crocheter or anything, but I tried to show a variety. Here's the brochure, or the show directory. So as you can see, there's just absolutely tons of people in there. So yeah, really, really good. And the workshops, I didn't get to sort of show you any of the workshops. And by the time I booked, all the workshops were booked up, but they're definitely something to think about as well. So I recommend going early. I recommend taking your own lunch and a cup of tea, because it was so busy at the tea stands. But yeah, I had a great time, and I recommend having a whole day. And the sun came out and everyone was sitting outside having their lunch and everything. So it was a lovely, lovely place. So thanks for watching. My next video is going to be this mushroom. I'm sort of halfway through it, so I'll go back to doing that now. And I really hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.